All right, y'all. So I am back. Okay. Um, baby, when I say bees, I can't never be still. But I got y'all this time. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these readings out. I have done Capricorn and Pisces so far. So we're gonna jump right on back into this thing. Let's see who is next. Who is next? Who we got? What sign is next? All right, Aquarius said they want to go next. So, all right, Aquarius, let's get it. Let's get it. And I'll probably go ahead and, I don't know, I'm going to write the time down just in case I decide to just keep the video going opposed to stopping it. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what you got. So, just in case you haven't watched the other videos, I am doing what each individual zodiac sign needs to know for the rest of February 2026, okay? So, I'm going to hop into this thing. We're going to get 2 Law of Attraction cards. All right, give me 2 Law of Attraction cards for the sign of Aquarius. Hold on, y'all. Let me light this incense. I be want to play music and stuff. I'm a music person, but YouTube always blocking my videos, and they don't allow it to reach certain territories, and like they put a hindrance on your videos if you play music. That shit kills me like really bad. I can't stand being, restricted. But hey, YouTube is free to use. That's why a lot of readers and people with channels, they use like Patreon. But you have to charge people for that. And I don't want to charge people. Like if y'all want to donate, you can. But I hate to have to charge people, It's crazy. Anyway. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for you for the rest of 2026? All right, give me one more. One more for the sign of Aquarius for the rest of, why I say 2026? February. All right, bottom of the deck, we got wisdom. Okay, Aquarius. It says the answers you seek are already within you. Look inward for guidance and clarity. Spend time in stillness or seek counsel from a mentor to uncover deep truths. Okay, so Aquarius, I don't know if you had been back and forth in your mind about something in particular, about, maybe just general, which way do I go next? Where do I go from here? Spirit says you need to look inward because you already have the answers from within. And I told y'all when I did the 2026 readings that the theme is using your inner compass. Like you're going to have to rely on self this year. Self is going to be your guide. I'm not saying that you can't get assistance externally from you, but self is going to be your main source of guidance this year, okay? We got illumination. It says truth and clarity are being revealed. You are seeing things as they truly are. Seek deeper understanding, journal, meditate, or ask for signs to guide your path. So it's saying to me, Aquarius, that Spirit wants you to connect with them, okay? Your guides, your higher self, aka, you. You need to really tap in. And this kind of is like giving me hermit mode. So at this time, you need to go in hermit mode. You need to go in solitude and listen to yourself, okay? So that you can know what is needed to push through for the rest of February, okay? All right. And then we got mastery. It says true excellence is achieved through dedication and continuous improvement. Hone your craft today. Strive for excellence in what you do. So just continue to work on like whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, accomplish. Just work on it every day, and each day it'll get better. And for some reason, I was just gonna say, like, I feel kind of slow. I feel kind of like mellow, I don't know. So it's like Spirit is just saying slow down and take each day one at a time, okay? Take each day one at a time and tap in with self. So this is a good time for you to be in solitude, Aquarius. That this will help push you through the rest of February, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's look at your finances. We're going to look at your finances, career, money. All right. What advice or what do Aquarius need to be aware of in their finances, career, or money for the rest of February? Give me 2 for Aquarius. Give me 2 for the sign of Aquarius. One more. All right, Aquarius. So, who did I tell about finding their niche? I want to say it was Pisces. So the bottom of the deck, you have niche as well. It says, with your unique experiences and fresh perspectives, you would do very well specializing in a niche. So find out what's your thing. Okay. And you're gonna do that by doing what? Tapping in the work. So Aquarius, your theme definitely for the rest of February. Spirit wants you to be with self, to kind of cancel out all the outside noise as much as possible, and just sit with self every day and do the shadow work, because that is how you will accelerate and ascend through the rest of 2026. So in order to get through February in a positive manner, to start off March in a good light, Spirit wants you to do the shadow work. So it seems like I'm kind of going back to the drawing board, Aquarius, and going within to see what needs to be worked on. Yeah, my nose ring came out. You know what? I love those little L-shaped nose rings, but they never stay in my nose. I don't even know how about that. But anyway, don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual development. Health and wellness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. So not only do they want you to work on yourself internally, but also work on yourself externally. So Aquarius, you could be changing your eating habits, exercising routine, or you need to implement exercise. But Spirit wants you to work on self internally and externally, okay, for the rest of February. They want you to get dedicated, all right? And then you got dream home. I think Capricorn got that. You could have Capricorn highly aspect in your chart. You are ruled by Saturn, just like Capricorn is. It says, when you are living your best life every day, your dream home is your actual home. So once again, just like I told Capricorn, Aquarius, it's all about this. This is your house, okay? When they talk about dream home, they're not speaking about a physical location, but they talking about this, your spiritual house, okay? So if you're not happy internally, if you're not happy, it don't matter about your outside world, okay? Nothing is gonna matter if you're not happy internally, okay? So they want you to work on self, and whatever your happiness looks like, they want you to bring that into fruition so that you can be living in your dream home, okay, Aquarius? You got to do the work and you got to choose self. They want you to choose personal and spiritual growth for self. I feel like you could be dimming your light, holding yourself back due to what, Aquarius? Are you worried about what others say? Are you worried about what others gonna think? It don't matter. It does not matter. It's all about you, okay? That is what's gonna help usher you in a positive 2026 if you go ahead and do that inner work. You know, you can't sacrifice your happiness, worry about somebody else. It just don't work like that. You'll never be happy. You'll never make it to your dream home if you sacrifice your happiness, okay? And they said, what's your niche? What is it that you have a passion for? That's what they want you to focus on, okay? When it comes to your finances. So I tell y'all all the time, currency is energy. right? So you can't usher in more abundance if you're not happy, if you're vibrating in a low vibration. Okay, so do the work. You got to do the work. And I'm just writing my little notes for when I post a video. All right, Aquarius, let's move on to the love portion for you. And I'm trying not to make these too long. All right, let's move on to love for Aquarius. What do Aquarius need to expect in love for the rest of February? What is important for Aquarius to know in love for the rest of February? Give me two. Give me two. All right, balance came out, but it came out in reverse. I'm not going to take any reversals, but something could be out balance in your love life. Bottom of the deck, Aquarius, you got strength. It says determination, perseverance. Damn, I can't talk. And self-discovery. Once again, there goes that word again, self. So, Aquarius, listen. If you're not giving yourself the self-love, you cannot love somebody else properly. You can pretend, you can put on a show, you can, whatever, but honestly and truly, deep down inside, if you don't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else properly. That's just all to it. And that's again like self. That is your theme, Aquarius. Self. It's all about self. Spirit wants you to take these last two, what we got? 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever, in February, and love on self. Focus on self-discovery. What is it that I like? Who am I? You need to ask yourself these questions, and you need to work on that. What is it that I want? What do I want to see for myself? It don't have to be no major goals or no big milestones. Just small. Every piece is important to the puzzle, no matter how big or how small it is, because it's going to make up the whole puzzle once all the pieces come together, Aquarius. So it's important for you to start somewhere. It don't matter. It's not a right time. It's not a right or wrong way. It's whatever you're being guided to. Hence self. Okay, so that's your theme. Is self. Okay, self. It says balance. Juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. Oh my God, Aquarius. Find time for self. What are y'all out there doing, my Aquarius? Find time for self. If you ain't happy, other folks ain't gonna be happy. Because you're not happy. You got to be happy. Then we got evaluation. It's time for evaluation when it comes to, and this don't necessarily have to be romantic. It can just be self-love, because I'm just definitely getting self-love for you. It says feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situations. So for my Aquarius, you could be in a loveless relationship. You could have people around you. Don't have to necessarily be romantic. You can have people around you that don't serve you, that don't reciprocate with you, or it can just be those doubts, that lack of self-love that you have for yourself, Aquarius. You definitely need to practice self-love. Like, that is your theme. It keep repeating itself in every aspect. Love, finances, overall. Like, you definitely need to jump on that, Aquarius. You definitely need to sit down and write out what it is that you want for self. What makes you happy? All right. These are the manifestation deck. It's either tell you what blockages or what to expect in your manifestations. So Aquarius, what do we have for Aquarius, for the sign of Aquarius, for their manifestations for the rest of 2020? Why I keep saying 2026? February. These videos are timeless, so it don't necessarily have to be for February, but that is what I'm aiming for. But it could play out later on in 2026. All right. Bottom of the deck, we got passionately aligned. The universe supports work that brings joy, meaning, and fulfillment to your life. Let your passions guide your path and have faith that the rewards will follow. So the universe is not going to reward you, Aquarius, if you're not doing things that's meaningful and brings joy to your life. You can't just be doing things just because they said it or somebody else said it or they expect it. You got to do things that's joyful to self, okay? We got two blockages cards. We got negative manifestation. It says you are a powerful force of creation in the universe. Your negative words and thoughts hold as much power to manifest as your positive ones. Be mindful of where your focus lies, for energy flows where attention goes. So, if you're thinking negative, if you're vibrating low, that's where you're going to manifest in your world. And of course, we know you don't want the negative manifestations, all right? So you want to try to think positive. Anytime you're thinking negative, replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know how it gets, but that's that ego. That's that ego that be trying to take over and get on the driver's seat. But you got to tell that ego take a back seat, okay? And know that everything will come into fruition. Everything will be okay as long as you're choosing self, okay? You got conflicting desires. Make up your mind, Aquarius, what you want. It says conflicting desires create a split in your energy, diluting your creative power. Consider what you truly want and align your heart, mind, and spirit with one clear vision. When your inner world is unified, your outer power is amplified. So, Aquarius, again, it seems like whatever it says, basically you water yourself down. Basically, you're dimming your light, Aquarius, to do what? Fit in, please others. So it says you're not as powerful as you should be because you're not standing in your truth. It's definitely time to walk in your truth in order to be successful and bring in the things that you truly desire for 2026. You have to walk in your truth. That's just all to it. Then we got sacred security. It says, trust that you are divinely supported and let your spirit settle into the knowledge that the universe is your co-creator. Ground yourself in this sacred truth. You are always provided for. So, Spirit telling you they got your back. But they telling you they ain't going to give you a damn thing, Aquarius, if you ain't even loving yourself. They going to give you just what you give yourself. So if you deprive yourself of the things that you want, the things that your heart desire, then what the hell you think they gonna do? They matching energy. They let y'all know that they're definitely matching energy. And if you not loving yourself like you should, then guess what? They ain't finna love your ass either. That's just how it works, okay? All right, let's get some tarot for Aquarius so we can get ready to wrap you up. Give me some tarot for the sign of Aquarius. I know I said a lot, but y'all definition gonna be easy. Self-love, self journey. Like, it's time to go back to the drawing board. It's time to do more shadow work so that you can ascend, okay? What else do Aquarius need to know to help them navigate the rest of February? And 4 more. Oh, yeah. You're being called to close out cycles. And then you popping out in your own energy. Okay. Pop out in. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, we got the 9 of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Okay, so I'm seeing like the 9 of Wands speaks about being the wounded warrior, having strength, still persevering through it all. Okay, I'm looking at the 10 of Pentacles. I'm looking at the Emperor of Aquarius. It's like you've been through a lot. And whatever it is that you want to achieve, you can, because you continue to persevere. Spirit is trying to guide you to this next level. See, out here, you're being the King of Swords. And don't get me wrong, nothing's wrong with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is just and fair. They're truthful. But this is the past, right? This is the Six of Cups. So the King of Swords came out next to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups speaks of your past, your childhood, your upbringing, right? And so whatever it is that you have persevered through with the Nine of Wands, Spirit is trying to usher you into a whole new realm, a whole new level of generational wealth with that Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles speaks of generational wealth, Aquarius. Okay, and you see what's next to that is the Emperor. So that's what's the next level. Like, once you master all of the kings, the King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, you become the Emperor. And by you being in this Nine of Wands energy, where you didn't give up no matter what was thrown to you, you're gonna manifest yourself right into the into the Emperor with the Ten of Pentacles. All right. But in order to do that, how you do that is, see those 10 of Wands? I told you 10 means endings. Endings always bring new beginnings. And how you do that is drop those burdens. See how that person carrying those sticks, all those heavy ass burdens? Drop them and release them for good. Okay, with the Four of Swords, that's what Spirit is guiding you to do. You've got the downloads. See how this person is lying there, just looking up. Like, Spirit is telling you it's time to take a rest. It's time to drop those burdens. Whatever you've been carrying, drop them. You have no reason to be carrying around these burdens, so that you can go to the next level. Okay. We got the Star card, which is your energy, and the Page of Cups. So the Page is like the students. The Page is like new energy. And see, the Page of Cups and the Star card together is what's telling me that you're healing your emotional. You're healing yourself internally. Okay, so I think this is what is needed, Aquarius. In order to become this Emperor, you got to work on your emotions, okay? Learn to be able to be a student. So maybe when it comes to emotions, I ain't going to say you're childish, but you may not focus much on emotion. So Spirit wants you to heal that with the Star card. Spirit wants you to pour into yourself. Look at the Star card. That is Aquarius energy. Look how that person is in their birthday suit, which is your purest form, and how they got their foot in, and how they're pouring into their self, how they're healing their self. And with the Page of Cups here, this lets me know it could be some type of childhood wound that you may need to heal. That don't mean you got abused or beat as a child, but it could be something that's detrimental that happened to you in your childhood, that affected you emotionally. And Spirit say it is time to heal that aspect of yourself in order to step into this Emperor energy. Because see, the Emperor is well grounded. That's why you have to master all of the kings in order to become the Emperor. The Emperor is all the way grounded, emotionally, financially, physically, mentally. Like, that's all the kings. So Spirit is saying that you need to, during this time, you need to look internally and heal your emotions. Okay, I can't talk. That's what's vital to the rest of 2026. Okay, yeah. All right, Aquarius. We're going to get some angel numbers and we're going to close you out. So, Aquarius, it's simple. It's very simple. Be a little selfish for the rest of February. Be a little selfish. Drown out outside noise and actually listen to self. What is your body telling you? What is your spirit telling you? What is your mind telling you that it wants? What needs to be done? Don't second guess it. Don't think that you tripping. Do it. Okay? Because that's what's going to help bring in the things that you're trying to bring in. All right. What did I do with my angel number cards? I got some of the cards up here. Oh, here they go. All right. Let's close Aquarius out. All right, Spirit, give me 2 angel numbers for Aquarius. Let's get Aquarius closed out. Let's help Aquarius navigate the rest of February. Give me 2 angel numbers for the sign of Aquarius. Give me 2 angel numbers. All right, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, we got compromise. It says self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges, express your emotions, and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free, Aquarius. You can't keep running from your truth. You can't keep running from your truth. You can't manifest in a negative light. How in the hell you gonna manifest and you're not happy internally? You can't keep running from your truth. You got to stand up for who you are. Be proud of who you are and stop compromising who you are for others, Aquarius, okay? We got lesson learned, 9999. Closing out those cycles. It says culmination, results, benefits, reflection, and completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to who? Mike Jones. I'm just playing. You, Aquarius. All right, then we got 0440, gut feeling. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. All right, now, y'all. So if y'all out there, it says know how to be monogamous, okay? So if y'all out there and y'all are putting people in third parties, y'all ain't being truthful with people, Spirit said karma will bite you in the ass for that, okay, Aquarius? So get your shit together, get your house in order. And I don't mean physical, I mean your spiritual house, okay? Because Spirit is trying to bless you, right? But they're not going to bless you if you're not being true to self. Whether that's you want to be with 5 women or be with 5 men or whatever. Just be true to yourself so that the universe can reciprocate, okay, Aquarius? All right. Woo. We finna go to, you know what? I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna keep doing individual because it takes so long to load. Okay, Aquarius, so that is your reading. I hope that I could help you. Remember, many y'all call, but only a few answer. Are you gonna take that road less travel? Remember, Aquarius, the rest of February is all about me. All right, listen to Maya. Okay, peace.